So yesterday, Donald Trump announced tariff threats against China, which absolutely dumped the market. And the argument for a lot of people was, how would you have caught this trade? How did you? We didn't. But this is exactly how you could have been on the right side of the trade whenever news happens. Because news brings volume. It doesn't matter what the news is. I'm going to show you exactly why it could have been to the other side as well. News brings volume. And what do we trade? Volume. Volume is simply buyers or sellers. But how do we know which side to be on? And this is very simple, right? Everybody knows what a break of structure and so we had all-time highs. We all know that there are sellers here, there are sellers there, and there are sellers here. So in order for us to continue the trend, we have to break past these levels. We need confluences that let us know that buyers or sellers are outweighing each other. So if we have a displacement or a fair value gap breaking past all-time highs, so if we have a displacement, a fair value gap where sellers previously stepped in at, that's how we know that buyers are outweighing them where they stepped in at. So we know exactly where the market's going to go. In this case, we were approaching all-time highs and we never broke past all-time highs. Yes, we had a displacement, but guess what? We're still below all-time highs. This is exactly why I never took the upside trade. A lot of people got stuck here and don't understand the concept of buyers and sellers yet. They just think liquidity sweep, this and that. All that's bullshit. The game is buyers and sellers. And when you know where the buyers and sellers are at, then you can start making your decisions that way. So not only did we inverse at all-time highs, we rejected all-time highs where sellers are at. Okay, so sellers are still in control. You can see this one huge engulfing candle inversing the fair value gap and creating one to the downside, right? So this here allows me to play the downside and simply target levels below. There's a gap here, liquidity overnight, and also previous lows where buyers stepped in at. This is where I would likely exit my trade. So this here was my trade itself. I wasn't expecting the news to kick in and just absolutely dump the market, but because I knew we were still below all-time highs, we were inversing the fair value gap that we were creating to the upside. Sellers are still in control, so I am going to trade the downside. Now, if you wanted to catch the big move, that was also possible because when you are breaking levels to the downside, it's a break of structure, a trend reversal, right? With a ton of volume, the most volume we've seen all year. When you are breaking levels and creating displacements at the same time, all a displacement is buyers or sellers outweighing each other. So there are a ton of orders here. All this means is that there were so many sellers that buyers didn't even get a chance to bring it up, because remember, every candle has a high and low as well. So the second you start approaching these fair value gaps, breaking levels, this is how you know where orders are likely to start getting filled. So I will start adding my position slowly as we approach the fair value gap. A lot of people think it has to fill, but it won't. The stronger the fair value gap, sometimes it won't even retest fully and it'll just continue dumping. As you can see here, there's a ton of volume. So all I did was add or scale into my position slowly until I reached the fair value gap. Once I hit the fair value gap, I'm in max risk. I'm targeting previous lows. My first TP is obviously going to be low of day. That's exactly what I did. I was able to add to my position. No, I didn't enter full position. You always want to be in a position to where you wish you added more. But this is exactly how you could have caught this move to the downside. Did I know news was going to kick in and Trump was going to threaten China with tariffs? No, I had no idea. But this is how I was on the right side of the trade. For any guru that couldn't explain this to you yesterday or today, I would highly recommend you stop listening to them because they don't know what they're talking about. And they're just sitting here guessing, trading prop firms. We trade real cash and we have real results. So, been Decrypt, I'm out of here. Also, guys, I live trade every single day in Discord. So, if you want to join us and catch these trades with us, just comment trade and I will send you the Discord.